comes the left-hander's line. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing! It's over! He has done it! High fastball, Randy Johnson being mobbed. Well, Randy Johnson has done it. He has no-hit the Detroit Tigers tonight, 2-0.
Fazio, his 2-1 pitch on the way. Swung on, high jumper with a mound. Charged by Vizquel. Barrett throws, it's over! And Fazio has done it! My, oh my! What a performance by Chris Fazio!
Wilhelms hit the pitch.
Ground ball, this will do it! Ackley throws a no-hitter! A combined no-hitter by the Mariners!
10th combined no-hitter in Major League history, the first by the Mariners. Well, the last time we were with you, plenty of excitement. Built by these gentlemen right here. 6 men, a no-hitter. History here at Safeco Field. Well, today, this Sunday, they go for the series win against the Los Angeles Dodgers. What a group that is, and they'll never forget that moment, nor will we. Glad you're with us. Good Sunday afternoon to you, everybody. Dave Sims along with Mike Blowers. And today we look at a pitching matchup where Blake Bevan, hey, you got to pick it up, son. You got to follow up what these boys did on Friday night.
Well, and I think the big thing with Blake, he has struggled at times this year, and it all comes around his fastball. Can he command his fastball? I think if you look at Blake when he's gone out and had success, it's been fastball command early and then able to mixing his curveball and his slider. Against the Rockies, he had to throw a lot of pitches to get through 5 innings, but he was very effective in that outing by mixing his pitches up. I think that's something he'll have to do again today against the Dodgers. The Dodgers coming into this series with the best record in baseball. It's a quality club. So for Blake, can he give him 6-7 innings maybe? If he can, that would be great. Keep the walks to a minimum against this club.
Other part of our Lexus pitching matchup, Chad Billingsley's been a little inconsistent.
He has been at times. He can walk some hitters. So the Mariners doing a much better job with their patience. Have an opportunity to get a few walks out of Billingsley, maybe get his pitch count up and get him out of the ball game. If he's on his game, he will command a pretty good fastball, a good curveball, and changeup. But again, as Dave mentioned, he can get a little bit wild at times.
Billingsley feeling good about himself. Last start, he beat Cliff Lee in Philly. There's your setup. The Mariners going for the series win against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Glad you're with us on this Little League Sunday here in Seattle. Mariners baseball, first pitch, straight ahead. It's one of the premier looks at Seattle. anywhere when you take in the Space Needle. It's a cloudy day here in Seattle, but nonetheless, we could have brightening skies as the Mariners go for the series win against the Los Angeles Dodgers, the team with the best record in Major League Baseball. Welcome, everybody, to Safeco Field. I'm Dave Sims with Mike Flowers and the Root Sports crew. Really glad to have you with us here as Don Mattingly's troops are in town. They bounced back yesterday after being no-hit on Friday. And Donnie Baseball's last words earlier today, hey, go out and beat the West. Well, why not have the Mariners start today?
Take a look at the lineup for the Dodgers. Want to keep D. Gordon off the bases. He can't fly. Andre Ethier hitting third. He has been struggling lately. Mariners pitching has done a great job against them. They need to do that again in today's lineup. You have Abreu coming over from the Angels after he was released. He will hit fifth in the lineup. Former Mariner Adam Kennedy hitting eighth, playing second base today. Blake Bevan and what he has done this year. Again, Blake comes around his fastball. Can he command it? Pitch to the edges of the plate. Mill with a lot of success, pitching off the outside corner to both the left and right-handed hitters of the Dodgers.
First pitch slapped in the left field right at Mike Karp. 1 out.
Take a look at the rest of the defense for the Mariners. Mariners defense this year has been outstanding, and they have to start up the middle. Michael Saunders filling in for Franklin Gutierrez, leaving spring training. Michael has done an outstanding job in center field, and on the infield, Brendan Ryan leading all Major League shortstop, the fielding percentage, and any other stat you want to pull up as far as defense goes. Miguel Oliva will do the catching in this afternoon's ballgame. Montero, the DH.
Blake Bevan last time out lost to the Angels. His last win, May 30th. It was at Texas. He went 6 innings to get the W there. Here's Ilian Herrera, the third baseman. Dodgers don't overwhelm you with power. Kennedy, talked to him before the game, so listen, the pitching has been great all year, and we get just enough hits, make the right play, get a double play here and there, and we're able to prosper here. But it's been a really good start here in the first 59 games for the Dodgers.
They have to be impressed. They don't have their superstar Kemp in the lineup. He'll be out for a while, and the guys have been able to hang in there until they're able to get him back. Talk about the lack of home runs. He's the one that provides the power along with Ethier. And Ethier having his struggles, probably a big reason why is because Kemp is out of the lineup.
1-2. Count to Herrera. 30 strikeouts, 9 walks on the season. Slap down the line, trouble. It's in there for a base hit. Karp play it off the wall, get it back in. Base hit for Herrera. So 1 out, 1 on, and it'll bring up the National League RBI leader, Andre Ethier.
Looked like Herrera was able to hit a pretty good pitch down and away, a good location for Bevan. Give Herrera some credit on that base hit. I thought maybe he was going to get a double once he got up against the wall over there in foul territory, but Karp able to get it in quickly and hold him to a single.
Mariners have done a real good job against Ethier. 0 for 8 in this series. He's third in doubles in the National League. As you mentioned, Mike, without Kemp in the lineup, people really can concentrate on him. Here's a foul ball back up this way.
Well, I think the big thing, too, is when you have a couple of guys in your lineup that can cause damage, Kemp, of course, a right-handed hitter, Ethier, the left-handed hitter, it makes it difficult for a pitcher. You take one of those two out of the lineup, and then you can afford to pitch around the star that's still sitting there, and it makes it difficult. Ethier probably having to hit a lot of really tough pitches, making his job difficult while Kemp has been out. Good play by Smoke. Ball thrown in the dirt. Smoke having to reach back into the runner.
Ethier leading the ball club with 48 RBIs. He's got 19 doubles, 65 hits. He's also tops in strikeouts with 54. Back. Matt Kemp off to a spectacular start and just running out of ground ball, and the hammy goes right there. And fiery competitor, not pleased. And here he is scoring. And the hammy goes again. This after he had sat out a period of time. Left field for Carp towards the line. Fair territory, makes the catch, 2 down. To bring up Jerry Hairston Jr. Boy, did he do some damage yesterday. 3 for 4, drove in 5 runs, scored twice, a couple of doubles. A lot of that off of Jason Vargas. First time Bevan is facing the Dodgers.
And Hairston has been a hot hitter, getting an opportunity to play. A cleanup in today's lineup. 366 average overall. Only 2 home runs, and one of them, as Dave mentioned, he hit in yesterday's game off of Vargas.
He smoked it pretty good, couple 3 rows back. 9th team, 15 years for Jerry. I don't imagine he's hit cleanup more than maybe once before.
Typically through his career, you either see him towards the top of the lineup or down at the bottom.
Right. Been a good table setter, of course, in his career. Played multiple positions. Line drive center field right at Saunders. First inning for Blake Bevan. Gives up a base hit to Herrera. Nothing across. Glad you're with us this Sunday afternoon. Mariners trying to take a series from the Dodgers. Smiles here as they watch some of the videos and enjoy some Major League Baseball today. Eric Wedge's team has won 6 of its last 10 and really feeling good about itself. Let's take a look at the batting order for today.
This afternoon's batting order brought to you by Chevron. Ichiro starting to get things going. He'll lead off. Then it's Ackley yesterday off, back in the lineup today hitting second. Kyle Seager has really been consistent. You see the 9 RBIs here in June. Then it's Montero, Smoke, Saunders, Olivo, Carp, and Brendan Ryan. The shortstop will hit 9th. Numbers for Billingsley, a 3.80 ERA for him. Again, 63 strikeouts, 26 walks. A little more than you'd like to see. He can get wild at times. Fastball will be anywhere from 90 to 93 miles an hour.
Bouncing ball to the second baseman, Adam Kennedy, the former Mariner, throws out Ichiro. 1 out.
Take a look at the defense for the Dodgers. Tony Gwynn Jr. filling in for Kemp out in center field. Andre Ether, strong arm in right. And on the infield, D. Gordon. A lot of range from Gordon. He can make all the plays. Adam Kennedy, the former Mariner, will be at second base, and A.J. Ellis will do the catching.
Beat the Phillies and Cliff Lee, throwing 100 pitches last time out. Here's Ackley. Called strike to Dustin. Marvin Hudson, home plate umpire. Dale Scott at first. Brian Runge at second, and Ted Barrett at third.
Cliff Lee. How about Cliff Lee? Rolling out a 2.92 ERA and hasn't won a game.
Amazing. And I believe he started today 4-4 in the ninth at Baltimore. Bottom line. Billingsley, 27 years old, out of Defiance, Ohio, lives in Robisonia, Pennsylvania. I'll have to look that one up. Don't know that locale. He's been in double-figure wins. Exactly, swings through 2-2. The last 5 years. Came up with the Dodgers in 06, went 7-4. Since then, he's won 12, 16, 12, 12, and 11 games. Ackley started just hovering around the 250 mark. Looking for him to do a little pick me up as he is stunned by that called third strike. 2 outs.
Well, this is the curveball from Billingsley. I think Dustin thought this pitch was up. Nice job of framing that by A.J. Ellis. Looked like the pitch was high, maybe off the plate away. Dustin certainly didn't like the call.
Brings up Kyle Seager, 5th in doubles in the American League. Seager enters today, 272. He and Michael Saunders lead the ball club batting average. The model of consistency. RBI leader, 37. High drive, deep right field, sounded good, looks good. Goodbye! Home run, Kyle Seager. His 8th home run of the season in the Mariners. Break on top, 1-0.
Kyle was tied for 9th in the league with 37 RBIs. So that gives him his 38th. It looks like he gets a changeup right in the middle of the plate with the way that he's been swinging. He's not missing many of these. It is the changeup. He hits it back. I thought he had a chance to hit the cafe out in right field. He just misses it. A tremendous home run from Kyle Seager.
So a 1-0 count. He goes for 385 feet. Big time blast. Opposite field drive deep. Back towards the corner. Ethier. And it's a foul ball. What a blast by Seager. He is cementing his presence in this ball club.
I don't think you're going to see anybody else hit third for quite a while. The young man has really done a great job. And, you know, one of the things to start considering, too, for this club is the All-Star voting and where that's going to go. And you think about the Mariners, they're obviously going to have a representative there. Who's it going to be? I think if Kyle, if he can get hot over the next few months or next few weeks, he's got a real good chance of making that team.
All-Star game is July 10, Kansas City. Today is June 10th. All right. Challenge is there.
Well, I think overall, as far as third baseman go in the league, probably Miguel Cabrera, the only one as far as overall numbers go that is out in front of Kyle. But he's been terrific for this ball club.
Special 0-2, full does Montero. Tag applied by Ellis. That'll do it for the Mariners. Good highlight, though, in the first inning. A long home run. Kyle Seager's got the Mariners leading 1-0.
Tracer technology is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
1-0 lead for the Mariners. Little League Day here at the ballpark. And they're having a lot of fun. We got a huge crowd here. It's a beautiful sight to see here. Sun breaking out here in Seattle. Bring up the veteran Bobby Abreu. Abreu was hitting just .208 with the Angels when he was let go. Played 8 games over there. 31 games with the Dodgers. 317. Homer and 9 RBI. It'll be Abreu, Loney, A.J. Ellis, 5, 6, and 7 here against Blake Bevan.
Abreu still a patient hitter. Isn't it amazing when we've watched him a lot over the years, Dave, but you know he's going to take pitches. You know he's going to, and it seems like he always ends up in a hitter's count. It's amazing.
I remember watching him when I was doing Phillies Weekly back in '99 and 2000. He was the same hitter then. And he was an all-star a couple of those years.
He could really run back then, right?
Yeah. And even now, later stage of his career, 37, 38 years old, he's got 2 stolen bases since he's been with the Dodgers. And double figures last year with the Angels. 3-0 count here. Boy, the sun is a welcome sight here. Good looking day. I'd say we have at least 30,000 here. Great crowd.
Great to see all the kids out at the ballpark today.
Get out of play. Abreu 5 for 16 on this road trip. A couple of ribs.
Mariners defensively, they play him straight up. He's still sprayed around, uses the whole field.
Abreu, 17-year veteran, 2 All-Star teams, won a Gold Glove and a Silver Slugger award. And there's the drive in the left field, down into the corner. That's extra bases for Abreu. Bobby eases into second with his 6th double. Leads off the Dodgers' second.
Well, Blake throws him a fastball as you would expect. It's actually just off the outside corner, but the pitch is elevated, so Abreu slapping it down the line. We're just talking about him using the entire field, and there you go. Good example of that. Not trying to do too much, even though the count is in his favor, and he ends up with a double.
Bring up first baseman James Loney. Loney 1 for 3 with an RBI and a walk yesterday. Swinging the bat pretty well since May 8th, hitting a 300 clip. That base hit by Abreu, second hit for the Dodgers.
Loney he's an interesting Dodger for me too. He's a terrific defensive first baseman. As you mentioned, his average starting to come up to 256 now, but a big strong kid. I'm surprised he hasn't hit for more homers, or at least had one of those years yet.
25, 35.
Yeah, something like that.
Speed pitch beats him. He's durable. This is game number 698 since the start of the 08 season. 3rd most in the majors.
Blake trying to climb the ladder with a good fastball, 92 miles an hour, right at the top of the strike zone. There you can see his overall numbers the last 5 years. It's for a decent average in the 280s.
Good RBI numbers.
Yeah. Still 13 home runs, 13, 10, 12.
Yeah, you look at him, and he's one of those deceiving guys. You know, to look at him, you think, hey, he's got 22 to 20 to 30 maybe. Center field. Saunders tracking. He's there. Abreu will tag and get the 3rd easy.
Yeah, productive out for Loney, driving the ball so Abreu can move up. Just 1 out, he'll get the 3rd.
It's like you look at Bevan. Bevan's 6'4", 6'5". You think he's going to be bringing 97, 98. He's 91, 92. 3.
If you talk to him, he'll tell you he could throw 95.
That's what he tells me all the time.
We rarely see it.
Yeah, I get done. I got to throw strikes. A.J. Ellis. Dodger catcher having a nice year. 3rd in on-base percentage in the National League. Feel about halfway.
He's hitting .306. He has 6 home runs and 25 RBIs on the year. 7 doubles.
One-0 to Ellis. Popped up. Olivo taking a look. Looks like he might have a play. He does. Big out. 2 down. Hey, the hottest June on record. It continues here at Safeco Field. Next weekend, it's a showdown against the San Francisco Giants. Tim Lincecum and the 2010 World Series champions. They'll be in town to take on Felix Ichiro, the Mariners, in a 3-game thriller. Get your tickets. See the Giants at the Mariners at mariners.com.
We'll bring up Adam Kennedy, former Mariner, getting an opportunity to play some second base today. Only 86 at bats on the year, hitting .233.
Pro's pro. He had .234, 7 home runs, and 38 RBI last year here with the Mariners. A lot of times he had to bat clean up the way things were going.
Yeah, good point. Forgot about that. Yeah, and I'm sure he ended up having to play a lot more than they ever expected him to.
I remember getting on, does he need a blow? I said, yeah, it wouldn't be a bad thing. 114 games. Figured he was going to play 75, 80.
Maybe. That was sort of the plan, and he ended up playing a lot. National League at this point in his career would be a good fit for him. Get a chance to start every now and then, but he'll get some consistent at-bats, getting the pinch hit for the pitcher more often in the National League and stay sharper that way. So he'll give you a quality at-bat.
And he's thrilled being with the Dodgers. Why? He lives 30 minutes from the ballpark in Orange County. Southern California guy. 1-1. Kennedy last year played first, second, and third for the Mariners. Bray led off with a double. Mariners trying to keep him there. Third base after tagging. Pitch. 3-1.
Tony Gwynn Jr. waiting on deck.
Strike. Full count. Play Adam straight away. Saunders a little bit towards left. Breeze blowing hard left to right here at Safeco Field. Payoff pitch to Kennedy. Popped up. Out play. Breezy day here. Sun popping in and out. Mariners enjoy a day off tomorrow. Padres come to town, followed by the Giants. Do it again, 3-2 to Kennedy. Away.
For the Mariners trying to win this series. Dodgers again coming in to this series with the best record in baseball. They've had to play some quality teams over the last few weeks. Played well.
It's been tremendous. Trip started Texas, Chicago, Anaheim, the Dodgers. Brady about a third of the way towards home plate, and ball 4 to Kennedy.
And then Blake thought he had strike 3 on that last pitch. Tried to paint him on the inside corner. Take a look at the tracer. He just missed it. Close pitch.
Blake here in the second inning just threw his 30th pitch. Runners at the corners for Tony Gwynn Jr. Two for 4, runs scored, stolen base yesterday. .382, runners in scoring position. Mariners lead on a Kyle Seager home run in the first inning. It was his 8th and 38th RBI. Not too deep in the outfield for Gwynn Jr. The 0-1 pitch. Same neighborhood miss. 1-1.
Another good pitch, and he didn't miss that time. He ended up hitting the corner. And for Blake, again, a big part of his game is commanding his fastball, and right now he's doing that. There's been a couple of pitches that home plate umpire has missed. So hopefully as he continues to hit that inside corner, Marvin Hudson will open things up for him.
Counts at 1-1. Inside 2-1. Hudson, home plate umpire. Evan had a rough month of May. Record 1-2. He had 2 no decisions and a high ERA of 5.18. 2-1 pitch here to Gwynn Jr. 2-2. Turned in of late. It's a big pitch here. 2-2, 2 out and 2 on. Looper, base hit. Brady scores. Tied ball game. 1-1. RBI for Gwynn is 17th. Moving to second is Adam Kennedy.
And for Blake, he goes with the fastball inside again. This one's elevated up in the zone. Gives Gwynn an opportunity to hit a soft line drive into center field. The 2 base hits that he's given up in this inning, both pitches up in the zone, even though they've been on the corners.
Love to have that ball 2 pitch back as a strike. Top of the order, here's D. Gordon. First pitch swinging to lead off the ball game, lined out to left field. Saunders almost in Carp's hip pocket, shading towards left center. 0-1. Coming into today's game, Blake Bevan seen left-handers hitting for a 303 clip compared to 278 for right-hander. 1-0 to Gordon. Back.
Might be the reason why we're seeing Blake throwing more fastballs inside to the lefties, trying to keep him honest. Have a tendency to hang out over the plate on him. Blake likes to throw the fastball away. Moving him back every now and then.
Absolutely not. 1-1. Breaking ball for strike. Rayu doubled, moved to third on the Loney fly ball. Ellis fouled out to Olivo. Kennedy walked. RBI single. Gwynn tied it up. 1-2. Slice to left field. Carp has to play it on the hop. Kennedy coming around. The throw's cut off. They got the runner at third. Can he get there? Moving to second on the play is the hitter, D. Gordon.
I think the only reason why he was safe is because Kyle dropped the ball. It looked like he was able to put the tag on him before he reached the base. A good play from Seager. No chance to get the runner Kennedy at home.
I hope he's working that shoulder. I hope he's okay. RBI for D. Gordon, his 14th.
Take a look at the throw from Karp. He's able to hit his cutoff man, and you can take a look at it. Kyle going in, making the tag on the hip. He's already tagged him, and he dropped the ball, and that's the reason why he called him safe. You could see the umpire waiting. So it would have been a huge out for the Mariners. Ends up being a safe call for Gwynn at third, and Bevan's still in a lot of trouble instead of walking off the field right now. Again, you see Karp with the throw in. Here comes Kyle. Nice pick. Definitely tags him ahead, and you can see the umpire waiting, and then he sees the ball come out, and that's when he makes the safe call.
On the umpire rotation, that was Brian Runge. Second base umpire coming over to make the play. Third base umpire Ted Barrett went out to check to see on a catch or not. So that's why he had Runge coming over. So Elian Herrera with runners at second and third now.
Herrera with a base hit in the first inning. Slapped the ball down the left field line for a single.
So 30 pitches this inning now for Bevan. How key is that at bat to Kennedy? 2-out walk. A 3-2 pitch. Since then, RBI single and another RBI single.
Again, that 3-2 pitch just missing the inside corner. Blake not getting the call.
That 1-1 pitch that was called a ball too. That's been close. That one fouled into Olivo's glove.
Huge difference for somebody like Blake. He doesn't have the overpowering stuff, Dave, and if he's hitting his spots, he has to get those calls, even in this at bat. Herrera, instead of being 0-2, he's 1-1. Changes everything.
Runners at second and third. Flyers out there. Just inside. 2-1. Great speed. Gwynn at third and Gordon at second. You want to get this out right here. And Ethier on deck. 2-1. Way inside. 3-1.
He'll have to go after him now. You do not want to have to pitch to Ethier with the bases loaded and nowhere to put him.
Very important pitch coming up here. Runners at second and third. 2 runs in. 2 outs. 3-1 to count to Herrera. Walked in, loaded him up now for Ethier. Boy, the hot water just got turned up another 100 degrees. Second walk of the inning. Bases loaded.
Miguel Olivo, good job making a trip out to the mound to see if he can calm Bevan down a little. Blake's upset, not getting some calls on the inside corner to the left-handed hitters, and I think Olivo just needs to get a frame of mind right. Try to get him to have Ethier hit a ground ball here and get out of the inning. Even though he's had to throw a lot of pitches and he's in trouble right now, get this out and you're in good shape with the ball game. Certainly can't let it get away from you here in the second.
RBI leader in the National League, Andre Ethier. He's hitting .296 against right-hand pitcher. .444 with the bases loaded. All one. 8th man to the plate here for the Dodgers in the second inning. But they were out of it, the Mariners, with 2 outs and a runner at third. But a walk to Adam Kennedy has really opened up the gates. 1-0. 2-0. He's rattled.
I don't think there's any question about it. That last fastball, 90 miles an hour, and missed by a good margin.
Starting to stir out in the bullpen. Iwakuma getting up. There's a strike. Ethier. What kind of years he having? Well, runners in scoring position, hitting .365. Homer and 36 runs batted in. Here's Iwakuma, the Mariners long man. He's really been outstanding his last 3-4 outings.
I would agree. Done an excellent job of mixing up his pitches, changing speeds on the hitters.
2-1 to Ethier. Fouled into Olivo's glove. Strike two. Well, Mariner fans getting behind Blake Bevan. If he can hold it to just a 2-1 deficit, that can almost count that as a win. Bases filled with Dodgers. 2 outs. 2-2 to Ethier. Pitch from Bevan. Up high, full count. Everybody's going to be on the move now.
And this will be the 40th pitch of the inning for Blake Bevan. 50 pitches overall coming up.
You don't always have to decide a game in the 9th inning.
No, that's a fact.
Here we are in the second. Bases loaded. Mariners down 2-1. Runners go. Payoff pitch. Hit high. Hit deep. Way out of here. Grand slam. Andre Ethier. Dodger fans, many here at the ballpark loving that. RBI leader in the National League goes cha-ching.
52 on the year now for Blake. It was a fastball, middle. Matt Kemp likes it. When we were talking about it, Blake will look back and it's the at-bat to Herrera and walking him to load the bases, not having any room. Put Ethier anywhere. Ethier works the count. Here's a fastball in the middle of the plate. Grand slam.
Three-two pitch. He hit it 411 feet. Talk about blowing a ball game open early. A 6 spot here in the second inning as Hairston swings wildly. Jerry, the 9th man to hit here in the second inning. Matt Kemp loving it. Fly ball center field, no problem for Saunders, but the damage pretty prolific here in the second inning. 9 men to the plate. The Dodgers score 6 times. A lot of work to do for the Mariners. Bases loaded, 2 outs on a 3-2 pitch, and he did not miss it. So the boys got some work to do against Chad Billingsley. He smoked Saunders and Olivo 5, 6, and 7. Good news, Billingsley has been inconsistent the last few weeks.
And the Mariners have a lot of game to work with.
Yes. Smoke getting a 225, 10 homers. Club leader there. He's got 29 runs batted in. Smoke on a homestand, 1 for 8. Not anymore. 2 for 9. Base hit. We check in with Tom Glasgow.
All right, Dave, from the Forage Sports Desk, we check in on the Angels looking to complete the sweep against the Rockies in Denver. What a huge week it's been for Mark Trumbo. On Tuesday against the Mariners, he belted 2 home runs. And today against the Rockies, 2 more. So far, both 3-run shots. And the Angels with a 9-7 lead with that ball game in the 5th inning. Let's send it back upstairs.
In the 5th inning, I'd say both teams are good for at least another 5 runs. That's by the 7th inning.
Wow. Buckle up bullpens, I can tell you that.
Boy, there's a lot to like with that kid and Trout, huh? What a combo.
Yeah, both of them are going to be in the American League West for a long time.
There's Michael Saunders hitting at 272. Starting the day with Kyle Seager, the team's leading hitters. 1-1.
Talking about the inconsistency of Billingsley. The unfortunate part of Dave is when a pitcher gets, and he's a veteran guy now, been in the league for 6 years. You give him a lead like this, it'll make him much more aggressive with his fastball early in counts to try to work ahead. So the walks maybe aren't going to be there as you were hoping, maybe as part of your game plan to start this game.
Flip side, 2 walks by Blake Bevan. Both have scored. 1-1 to count to Saunders. Smoke at first, not a base stealing foul. Foul off only 2. Saunders 0 for 3 yesterday with a walk, couple of strikeouts, coming off a fabulous run during the 5-4 road trip. The 1-2 count.
Michael tied for the team lead in average with Kyle Seager. Before that, he's moved up in the lineup. At 6th, was hitting 8th for the majority of the year.
2-2 pitch. Smoke will hold. Full count.
Well, we got Miguel Olivo waiting on deck. Miguel with a home run yesterday.
Infield double play depth for the Dodgers. 3-2 to Saunders. High fly ball left field. Javier Abreu. Couple steps on the track. Big home run yesterday for Miguel. His 5th. Made his RBI total of 15. One out, 1 on. Dodgers lead 6-1. They had a 6-run second inning.
Take a look at the home run from Olivo yesterday. Hits it out into the pen in left center field.
That is a mighty blast. Wind blowing left to right here today. Safeco Villas popped up. Playable. Ellis. Nice job. Makes the catch. 2 outs. Wind swirling down there. Picnic. So 2 outs to bring up Mike Carp. Franklin Gutierrez moving along in his rehab. We may see him before this month is over. Today's only the 10th. It would seem to me that Mike Carp would have to start heating up with his bat.
I think you're right. Mariner's going to have to make some decisions on some players here over, as Dave mentioned, in the next week and a half. And Mike certainly has had his struggles this year. Again, unfortunate that he was hurt on opening day in Tokyo. Diving for a ball and hurt himself on the carpet in Tokyo and just hasn't been able to get it going. Mike with just 80 at bats on the year.
Count 1-1 to Mike. 6 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. Big blow, the grand slam by Ethan. A run on 2 hits, no errors for the Mariners. Home run by Seager, the only score thus far for Seattle. Carp's got a 2-0 count. There's a strike. CenturyLink high speed pitch. Billingsley at 94 and Bennett at 93. Outside. Good count for Kurt. Brendan Ryan's on deck. Takes it for ball 4. First walk issued by Billingsley, struck out 2. Billingsley coming in on into today's game and struck out 63, walked 26.
Brendan Ryan been just terrific defensively, offensively, still having his struggles at the plate. He should get some fastballs to hit today.
Strike 1.
Good fastball in the inside corner. Mariners will turn the lineup over after Brendan. Ichiro waiting on deck.
Nobody wants to see his batting average rise fast and furiously than Brendan Ryan. It has just been a horrible struggle swinging a bat this year, but it's more than worth his weight in gold at shortstop. All the defensive metrics, and for me, all I need is the eye test. He's the best shortstop in the American League, and then it's all that's backed up by the defensive metrics.
Amount of hits he takes away, makes all the routine plays, and talking about the no-hitter the other night, had a huge play in the 9th inning to save that.
He had just come into the game and ball found him immediately. Did not go, says Dale Scott down at first base.
Billingsley trying to get him to chase a breaking ball in the dirt. Brendan,
Close.
yeah, it was close. He gets the call. They'll get another opportunity.
2 out runners at first and second against Chad Billingsley. 6-1 Dodger lead here in the bottom of the second. Two. Give Ryan a gap between left and center. 2-2 pitch. Gwynn coming on. Makes the catch. No runs, a hit. No errors, 2 left. 3rd inning coming up. Dodgers lead it by 5. Question, shall we? Only one major league team has yet to visit Safeco Field. Which team is it? The Nationals, the Metropolitans, the Astros, and the Brewers. Well, we had the Nats here 2 years ago. I'm going to guess the Astros. What do you think? Let's go Astros.
Brewers.
All right. Text in your answers as we look at a new pitch in long man. Sashi Iwakuma getting the call here. Blake Bevan did not have it today.
Well, Blake certainly struggled and had to throw a lot of pitches to get through that second inning, over 40. So Iwakuma will take over. Iwakuma has pitched well lately. Big key for him is to come in and throw some strikes. Dodgers, not an overpowering team as far as their lineup goes now that Kemp is out of it. You want to keep the walks to a minimum. Blake had walked a couple of batters. Both of them scored.
Bobby Abreu. It's a pitch up and in for strike. 1-1. Abreu started the big second inning with a double to left field. Run scored on Gwynn. RBI single. 6 runs, 4 hits for LA in that second inning.
Yeah, unfortunately for Blake, you mentioned the double, and then Loney hits a deep fly ball to center. He's able to tag up and move to third, but then he gets a break and he pops up the catcher, and it looks like Blake is going to be able to get out of the inning possibly without giving up a run. He ends up walking Kennedy, and the floodgates open up after that.
2-2.
It was that last pitch there that Iwakuma was able to pick up on the inside corner that Blake just was not getting the call on.
Weak swing and a miss. Abreu's gone. Good start by Iwakuma.
Take a look at the final line for Blake Bevan today. Short outing. 52 pitches. He was throwing strikes, 33 strikes for him. But unfortunately, a couple of walks, you see those, they scored in it. And the grand slam by Andre Ethier is the one that basically ended the afternoon for Blake Bevan.
Ethier with the home run, his 10th. Takes his NL leading RBI count up to 52. Bevan with that performance today, his ERA went from 5.22 to 5.92. There's James Loney, fly to center.
Iwakuma certainly not overpowering. His fastball will be 88 to 90 miles an hour. Relies on a lot of movement. Change speeds on his breaking ball and his changeup.
0-1 pitch. Long hold by Oliva. Thought he had it. 0-1. Not an easy job being the long guy.
No.
It's not every day you see your starter blow up in the second inning.
Again, the good news for Iwakuma is he has been pitching as of late. Earlier in the year in April, he barely came out of that bullpen. He was sitting out there doing nothing, but lately he's been pitching, and that should help him today.
One pitch.
Mariners have not needed an extra starter as of yet, but you know about Felix with his back issue, and then Millwood the other day with the groin issue. As the summer moves on, you would think he would get a few spot starts here and there. Definitely a candidate for it when they need it.
Millwood may be pushed back a tad for his next start. Here's a bouncing ball. Easy play. Ackley throws the smoke. 2 outs. As you know, Friday no hitter, combined 6 pitchers unassisted triple plays as you look at some of the rares of the rare. Eric Bruntlett last time that was pulled off. 4 homers in a game earlier. Heck, that was only a month ago. Josh Hamilton and Philip Humber. That perfecto right here. And 3 of the 4 have happened this year. 2 of them here in this building. A.J. Ellis fouled out to Olivo in the 2nd inning. Kuma, 31 years old, born in Tokyo. Signed through this year. Pacific League MVP over in Japan back in 2008. Went 21-4. ERA 1.87 in 28 starts. 2-0 pitch misses. 3-0. Strike is in there. 3-1. Iwakuma last year for Kooten went 6-7 in 17 starts. 2.42 ERA. 3-1 pitch. Walked him. 2-out walk. Mariners run today. Kyle Seager with a home run. 2 outs in the 1st. Here's Adam Kennedy. The big at bat he had, working a walk. A 1-1 pitch that was called borderline, and he got the call. It was a 2-1. Walked on a tight 3-2 pitch. To right field. It hangs up for Ichiro. They'll do it for the Dodgers. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. Home third, Kevin up, top of the order. Ichiro's going to get things started. Mariners need some runs, trailing 6-1. With us, Dodgers lead at 6-1, and this copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners, and it may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Ichiro to lead it off in the 3rd. It's strike 1. Ichiro rounded out the 2nd. First time up. Run on 2 hits against Jed Billingsley. Home run by Seager. And Smoke with look out. With a base hit.
On the Mariners side of things, what they would like to do is just try to put some pressure on Billingsley. And he has a 5-run lead, and try to get some base runners out there to make him been inconsistent and maybe continue that way. As we take a look at a catch by one of the fans reaching up on this foul ball from Ichiro.
Well done. Strike 3 called. Ichiro called out. That is Billingsley's 3rd strikeout. 1 out here in the 3rd.
Bring up Dustin Ackley, and Ackley punched out his first time up on a curveball. Seen Dustin do a lot of that over the last few weeks, just fouling pitches off fastballs up, typically in the strike zone. Not able to get on top of him. Dustin, when he's swinging well, can hit the high fastball, but lately he's been fouling that pitch off, and the pitchers just continue to throw high fastballs to him. An occasional backdoor breaking ball. Slow breaking ball, 62 miles an hour on that last curveball.
It's his version of the Ephus pitch, huh?
It's pretty close to it. Take a look at this curveball again, just 62 miles an hour.
Ball and 2 strikes to Ackley. Center field. Pretty much in his tracks. Gwynn fighting the sun. Wins the battle. 2 outs. AT&T trivia question. Only one major league team has yet to visit Safeco Field. Nationals, Mets, Astros, Brewers. Mike went with the Brewers. I went with the Astros. Fans went with the Astros. Survey says the Milwaukee Brewers, their last game in Seattle at the Kingdom. How about that? But you know what Houston was last year. So Mike Blowers with a 1-game lead over Dave Sims and the fans.
And we have an off day tomorrow, so I get to glow in that for the next 48 hours. Thank you.
Here's Seager. 1-0 pitch.
And Kyle, of course, homered his first at bat. It had a changeup left in the middle of the plate, and I really thought he was going to hit the cafe. It ended up just missing and going well back into the stands. There wasn't any doubt about whether it was going to leave the ballpark or not. That home run, the 8th home run of the year for Kyle.
Inside. Tim Lincecum pitching today against Texas and trailing early. RBIs by Kinsler and Beltran. It means the Mariners will see him on Friday. Missed outside on a 3-1 pitch. Seager's aboard. The Houston Astros were last here in 04. Second walk issued by Billingsley. The Astros in the building. Mariner colors. There's Montero. Waved at a breaking ball, striking out in the first inning. Montero was so jacked Friday night. First no-hitter he's caught.
He had probably the biggest smile out of anybody, including the pitchers.
No question. Good thing Tom Wilhelmsen's a big guy. He tried to Yogi Berra and jump
I was
on
impressed
him.
with Tom. He ended up catching him.
Yeah, that's right. That's a heck of a moment.
That's a big man jumping at you.
A little bit different when Mr. Barrett jumped into Don Larson. I mean,
yeah. I can remember Don Larson, good-sized man himself.
Oh,
but
6'4",
Yogi,
6'5",
I
easy.
don't know what Yogi weighed, but it's certainly nowhere near in the ballpark of Montero.
Yogi at his peak was probably 5'8".
Well, he should have been excited. He did a great job, and a lot of people wondering about his ability to call a game, and that's typical of all young catchers. They all have to go through it. And now he has a no-hitter he can add to his resume.
He's got a 2-1 count here. Seager at first, 2 outs. He's still blowing from left to right here at Safeco Field. It must be a lot of Southern Californians that moved up this way. Been a big Dodger crowd all weekend. 2-2. Struck him out with Billingsley. Second strikeout of the inning, 4th of the game. He's got a 6-1 lead.
CenturyLink, by Banner Bank. Better ideas, better banking. And by the Emerald Queen Casino, inviting you to a spectacular evening live with Anita Baker June 22nd. For tickets, go to emeraldqueen.com. Let's reconnect with Mike and Dave.
Tom, thank you so much. 6-1. Dodgers on top of the Mariners here at beautiful Safeco Field. Look at that day here in Seattle. Moms and dads and kids enjoying themselves. Sun's out for the most part today. Just joining us, Masashi Iwakuma, pitching his second inning of work. Blake Bevan knocked out after 2. Gave up 5 hits, 6 runs all earned, 2 walks, no strikeouts. The big blow in Andre Ethier. Grand slam. That's a bullet, and it is foul. Win with an RBI single to center in that second inning, in which the Dodgers sent 9 men to the plate, scoring 6 times on 4 hits. Washington Nationals going to Boston, winning again 4-3 today.
They have a good club.
Yes, they do. Mike Morse just coming back in the last week to 10 days.
They've had a couple of injuries there. Worth on the DL. You mentioned Michael.
Good looking bunt. Winkin motor. Safe.
Just beat it out. Kyle not able to get enough on the throw. Does a really good job. We talked about him making the same play, a similar play against Gordon during the no-hit game on Friday, and this is a perfect bunt. Gwynn can also fly. Kyle coming in, he makes an accurate throw, but Gwynn just beats it. Anytime you have to come all the way in and you start running towards the line, it's a difficult play to make because you have to throw back across your body, and it's hard to get anything on it. Kyle thought he still had him. It looked like Gwynn beat that out. Just take a look at our McDonald's Supermo. Good pick over at first base from Smoke.
The other thing on that play too, you hope you get laces too when you grab it, right?
You hope. A lot of times you grab it like a changeup or gets too deep in the palm of your hand. And you don't have time to try to search for those laces. You have to get rid of it. So hope for the best. But a good play from Kyle Seager and a pick from Justin Smoke. As you take a look at it again, you can see him. He's running right towards the line. Has to throw back across his body. That's a changeup grip right there.
He's feeling. He's
trying to get it. Still ends up throwing it with 3 fingers on the baseball.
That's a great look.
The one thing that he has been excellent at too is making sure he gets that ball up the line. So many times you'll see a third baseman throw it back into the runner, and then you can really hurt your first baseman, or the ball will end up down the right field line. And Kyle has done a really good job of getting it back in towards the field to play, so Justin can make a play on it, try to help him out.
Hit and run opportunity here for the Dodgers. Up high. So D. Gordon, he's got a 2-0 count. Gwynn's got good speed. He's at first. He's 9 out of 13 in base steal. Old-timers out there remember the '63 Dodgers. This team's starting to look like them a little bit with Kemp out. They don't have a big pop. They're doing all the other things.
Well, they have a couple of guys in their lineup that can really run. One of them's at first. The other one's standing at home plate.
There he
goes.
Off. Olivo. Good throw. That was beautiful. Miguel Olivo throws out another would-be base stealer. That's his 12th of the year.
He throws him out by a decent margin too. Again, Gwynn can run, but this throw is perfect. You see Brendan Ryan barely has to move his glove as he takes the throw. And here comes the runner, Gwynn, sliding in. Easy play for Brendan Ryan. An excellent throw for Miguel Olivo.
Doesn't get any better than that. 12 out of 32. There you go. Counts 3-1 to D. Gordon.
38%. Excellent percentage.
Strike 2. Another story that sort of jumps out of me in the National League, Mike. Pittsburgh Pirates. They win again today. They win at home against Kansas City. They started with a game out in the Central. Pitcher Miwakuma fouled back.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Oh, tremendous. Detroit plays Cincinnati tonight. Dusty Baker's Reds lead by now a half game with that win by Pittsburgh. Because last year in July, Pirates made a run for about 3 days, and then they had there was a big controversial loss, and then they went right down the slide after that.
That was a game in Atlanta on a play at home plate.
The brutal call. That's right. Yeah. There's a walk to D. Gordon. Let's go to Tom Glasgow.
All right, David, from the Ford Sports Desk, let's check in on the Subway Series. Yankees Stadium, bottom of the ninth. They are tied at 4. Russell Martin is at the plate. Russell Martin does not want to play extra innings. The solo shot, the walk-off bomb. He had a 2-run shot in the 7th as well. And the Yankees complete the sweep of the Mets with a 5-4 win.
That would be a bunch of folks wearing blue and orange on the Triborough Bridge, the RFK Bridge, the Whitestone Bridge, Throg's Neck Bridge right now. They're not happy in New York Met Land. That's the absolute bane of their existence. You lose to the Yankees, but you get swept by them. That's the worst. And there's a lot of razzing going on.
Yeah, you look at all the rivalries going on with interleague play. I don't know if anybody took it more serious than the late Mr. Steinbrenner.
Oh, my goodness.
Winning that series against the Mets was huge to him.
He come in and give you a couple of rah-rahs when you were there?
Oh.
Wore you out, didn't he?
Well, and at that time they didn't have it. When I was there, we would play him at the end of spring training in New York.
Right.
And he wanted to win those games.
Start your best pitcher. Keep him in for an entire game.
Yeah, he was not one for giving up the back page, that's for sure.
What do you mention that. I was at the Daily News in the mid-'70s, right after he took over. Sometimes I thought he was the boss of our paper. I mean, he had the back page like every day. Every one he'd pick up a phone.
Well, Iwakuma trying to keep the score where it's at, grinding away here. Has had some help here in this inning from Miguel Olivo. Throwing Gwynn out, trying to steal.
Back up the middle, Ackley. There's Ryan for one, over to Smoke for two. Nicely timed the double play. And the other big play, Miguel Olivo with a fabulous throw to gun down Tony Gwynn Jr. at second base. Mariners second in defense in the American League. Here's why. Make it look easy. Now they need some runs at 6-1 Dodgers. You mentioned defense, been a big part of the Mariners, their success that they've had this year. Here's a super Mo look. Ackley to Ryan to Smoke. Good stuff. And Ryan, they had plenty of time. You see how watching him. I love the super Mo. You can watch the guys change their grip. You feel you can see Ryan feeling for the seams there, so he could get a good strong throw and accurate throw.
Yeah, trying to get a four-seam grip on it. Good runners on that double play. They made it look easy. Problem.
Smoke, Saunders, and Olivo here in the fourth. Only Mariner run at Kyle Seager first inning home.
Well, the Mariners with just 2 hits in the game. The home run by Seager, and the Justin Smoke had a base hit to right field, leading off the second inning. He was stranded at second.
Fastball you were talking about, 5-run lead. He's going to use it a lot. That's 5 strikeouts, 2 in a row, and 3 of the last 5 that he's faced.
And this one he elevates. It's up and out of the strike zone. Good run on his fastball. It's a 2-seamer. Justin ended up chasing it. Dodgers putting on a little bit of a shift here with Michael Saunders coming to the plate. Kennedy playing way over. Now Gordon, he'll move back a little bit. He was more up the middle at the start of it. Herrera well off the line at third.
Strike one to Michael. 3-2 pitch in the second inning. Fly deep to the track in left field. Andre Ethier, grand slam in the second inning. Big blow in this ballgame. Dodgers batted around in the second. 9 men. 6 runs, 4 hits. Just shy of batting around. 9 up. Here's a 1-1. Big curveball. Got it in for a strike.
That one at 66. We've seen him get the velocity out in that curveball all the way down to 62 miles an hour. And this one at 66 at the top of the strike zone.
Foul off. One, two to Saunders. Come in. Popped up. Wind will not blow it back. Two and two to Saunders. Breaking ball got him. That's half dozen strikeouts. 3 in a row for Billingsley as we check in with our Better Bank Building to the Future. And how about Mike Zunino? Super Regional. Florida Gators against NC State on Friday. 2 for 4. A run, a homer. Drove in 3. Earners. And he is adding to those totals as we speak in the Super Regionals. A lot of good games. Stony Brook U from Long Island winning at LSU to force game 3.
Did you see game 1 of that?
No, I heard it was pretty whack, wasn't it?
It was a great game. If you like college baseball, and I love this time of the year to watch all the kids get an opportunity. But yeah, it was a great game. You mentioned Stony Brook, they were out in front of it. Late home run from LSU. Another home run from Stony Brook. They just went back and forth with home runs, and eventually LSU winning that first game on a home run. But it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun to watch.
And they get a good crowd down there at LSU. They got a good looking ballpark. Looks like they hold 10, 12,000 down there. At least 2-0 here to Olivo. Foul back this way. Two and one to Miguel. Popped up, that's playable. Third baseman and the shortstop. Third baseman Herrera wins the battle. Billingsley, a 1-2-3 fourth. Boy, he made it look easy too. 6-1 Dodgers. Sean Kelly family here at the ballpark today. Dodgers lead it 6-1. And make sure you celebrate Father's Day right here at Safeco Field next Sunday. Mariners take on the Giants. And not only will you give Dad the gift of great baseball, but it's going to be a great giveaway as well. He's going to take home a Mariners reversible fishing cap free to the first 10,000 dads. It's all thanks to Trader Joe's. Get your tickets at mariners.com. Great homestand here for the Mariners. With a day off tomorrow, Padres come to town for 3, and then the San Francisco Giants. Saw Ryan Vogelsong throw a heck of a game yesterday. Giants win at home against Texas. Here's a man that blew this game wide open early. Andre Ethier. 3-2 pitch, bases loaded, 2 outs. And he leaves the yard in a big way.
Yeah, fastball, middle. He obviously didn't miss it. Well back into the stands. 10th home run of the year for Ethier. Burbush, the left-hander, getting loose in the Mariners pen. 31 pitches now for Iwakuma. There's Charlie.
Ethier came over from the Athletics back in 05. Ran out of Phoenix, Arizona, and Arizona State. A 1-2 count to Andre Ethier. His feet. Ethier came over to the Dodgers for Milton Bradley and Antonio Perez back in December of 05. Check this swing. No, he didn't, says Ted Barrett. He's gone. Strikeout of Ethier. Iwakuma, that's his second strikeout.
Good pitch. Pitch down out of the strike zone. Gets him to chase it.
Ethier.
Yeah, that trade you're talking about, Ethier, probably not on Billy Bean's highlight list right there. Not going to get them all right, but man, is he turned into some kind of player for the Dodgers.
Free agent after this season. And he is, not surprisingly, looking for a big dollar, a la what Jason Worth got from the Nationals a couple of years ago. Jerry Hairston looks at a pitch off the plate for a ball.
I'm sure the Dodgers can let him go. I think they're going to have to seriously consider it.
Mr. Magic Johnson, Stan Kasten, probably on board with him. They have to write the check.
Been a productive player. Won't have any problems having other clubs getting in line.
Plenty of suitors.
Yeah,
plenty.
I don't think that'll be an issue.
One count to Hairston. Got a late life on that pitch. 2-2.
And he can sink his fastball. He'll also use the cutter, which is what he threw on that last pitch. Mix in his slider, changeup.
Kyle Seager is the only Mariner run. Home run in the first inning. Since then, no runs on 1 hit against Chad Billingsley, who struck out 6. Blake Bevan chased after 2. Iwakuma came on in the 3rd. Was allowed just 1 hit. Struck out 2 and walked 2. 1 out, nobody on. 3-2 to Hairston with Bobby Abreu on deck. Payoff pitch. Lost it. Third walk issued by Iwakuma.
Walked Gordon last inning, turned right around and ended up with a double play ball. And that will bring out Eric Wedge. Looks like he's going to go to Charlie. Iwakuma, 40 pitches in this afternoon's game, and he is finished. Pitched well.
Nice effort. Mariners have really been handcuffed. A run on 2 hits. Dodgers in charge as Iwakuma his day done. Nice work. Charlie Furbush is going to take over. And he turned in a splendid performance as we check out Kevin Millwell's at the end of the 6th, where he felt that little tug and as he was reaching out with his lead leg. And then Furbush. Charlie takes over.
Charlie has pitched well lately for the Mariners. Great job with the slider. And then, of course, Brandon Lee came in. Did his thing. There's a couple of big outs in the game. Game still in doubt at that point. And then, of course, Tom Wilhelmsen finishes it. And there he is. Montero. He didn't even knock him back. I would have fell over right there.
Medic.
Charlie's numbers on the year: ERA to 3.15. He's really done an excellent job of mixing in his slider. It's more of a slurve, go along with a 91-mile-an-hour fastball.
The good 2 lefties, situational guys that done a fine job for the Mariners. Bobby Abreu, 1 out, 1 on. Abreu with a double in the 2nd inning. He started that big 6-run 2nd inning. Scored on a Tony Gwynn Jr. RBI. 2nd time up, he struck out. On to Bobby. He's picking up along the left or right. Thought he had a strike. 1-1. And you're in there for strike. Mariners have turned one double play, got out of the fourth. Gordon and Herrera and the twin killer. 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors. For LA had run on 2 hits, no errors for the Mariners. Levo hesitated. He thought he had a strike there too. 2-2.
Been a tight zone today for Marvin Hudson. As you take a look at this last pitch, it looks like it's knee high on the outside corner. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Olivo was expecting the call. Charlie didn't get it.
Two pitch. Center field. That thing jammed him. Saunders for the catch. Out number 2. Bring up James Loney, another lefty.
Loney 0 for 2 in the game. Fly ball to center. And a ground ball to Dustin Ackley out at second base. See what he's done in the series. Just 1 for 7. Loney on the year. Just 2 home runs.
Up back by James. Loney hitting .241 against left-handed pitching. .262 against righties. Count even at 1-1.
Good pitch.
1-2. Charlie's got to be murder against lefties, seeing him for the first time.
He is. He throws a little bit below 3/4, and he also has a good enough fastball at 91 miles an hour to make him a little bit uncomfortable, and a big bender that he throws into that slurve.
There it is right there. Fouled back at this one.
I think the biggest thing is when he's able to keep that pitch down in the zone. See some bad swings from left-handed hitters. Last pitch was on the outside corner, but it was up a little bit, so Loney was able to get a piece of it.
Off the fist. And Smoke will take it. Retires the Dodger first baseman. That'll do it. So Charlie Furbush and Ewood Kuma hang another 0 on the board against the Dodgers. Work to do still for the Mariners. Still time. 6-1 LA.
Jack in the Box. You can try the new Chipotle Chicken Club Combo for just $4.99 plus tax. By Northern Quest Casino, Spokane's newest destination resort, and by Ford. We are local. Back to Dave and Mike.
All right, time fly ball, left field. Bobby Abreu. Flips into Tony Gwynn Jr. One out. Carp, Ryan, and Ichiro here in the fifth. Brendan Ryan flied out to center. Billingsley has really been something today. 6 strikeouts through 4 and a third. Walked 2. Giving up a run on 2 hits.
Again, the early lead for him, affording him the ability to be more aggressive with his fastball. We're talking about him being inconsistent this year. Any thoughts of that happening gone by the wayside? He's going to make you hit your way back into it.
Full count. Ichiro's on deck. Ground out and strikeout looking for him today. The walk. Third of the day. 1 out base runner for the Mariners here in the 5th inning. Hey, get your hands on bobblehead royalty this coming Friday. Going to give away the king of all bobbleheads. Felix Hernandez bobblehead night features the Mariners ace. Be wearing a yellow Kings Court t-shirt. It's free to the first 20,000 fans. So get here, get your tickets for the big matchup against the Giants at Mariners.com. Ichiro. Slow start for him. Weak ground out the second, strikeout looking.
Hack at that first pitch fastball. Fastball in the middle of the plate, missed it.
He's in an 0-2 hole. Ichiro 0 for 2 today, 4 for 10 on the homestand. Oh, 2 pitch. Throwing that fastball.
Well, he's throwing 3 in a row. That last one he elevated up out of the zone. The first 2 fastballs right down the middle. Take a look at the tracer. Pitch just out of the strike zone. Ichiro able to foul it straight back.
One out. Ryan at first. Gwynn and Abreu swung over way towards the left field line and shallow against Ichiro. The 0-2 pitch. Fly ball right field for Ethier. Couple steps to his right. 2 down. Dustin Ackley, he struggled today. Strikeout looking and a fly ball to center.
And so far, Billingsley just giving up 2 base hits, the home run to Seager and a line drive base hit into right field to Justin Smoke, and that has been it.
Seager hit a changeup. I don't think we've seen the changeup since.
No, I think he's put that one in his pocket for the day. He's throwing a lot of fastballs now.
Did what Millwood did the other on Friday night. He was very good with his fastball.
Like to have him playing catch today. That's a good sign.
Yeah, his lead leg, the left leg, is where the scoring problem occurred.
Oh boy.
0-2.
That's kind of been the book. We were talking about it in Dustin's last at bat. They like to throw him a lot of high fastballs, 80 pitches for Billingsley in the game. And Dustin, again, when he's swinging well, he can get on top of that pitch and hit it hard, but when he's not, it's a pitch that he's struggled with, fouling it off, and then they'll just keep climbing the ladder on him.
Up high again. Ran off the plate. Ball 1. This frame job by A.J. Ellis. Two outs and a 1-2 count to Ackley. 2-2. Billingsley in his first start here at Safeco Field, second start against the Mariners. June of 06, allowed 5 hits, 5 innings. Got a no decision in an 8-5 loss at Dodger Stadium. 6-5 in interleague play. 2-2.
Another high fastball for Billingsley pitch. Again at the top of the strike zone, just off the plate away.
Herp a fly ball to left. Ryan worked the walk. Ichiro fly to right. On deck, Kyle Seager. Payoff pitch coming here to Ackley. Ryan, he's at first. He takes off. And Ackley strikes out. 7 strikeouts for Billingsley. We're through 5 here at Safeco Field. It's all Dodgers, 6-1. Has been overpowering today. He's got 7 Ks for the Dodgers. That is, boy, I tell you what, it's impressive just seeing him stand there, let alone move.
Wonder what it'll cost him if he drops it.
Yeah. It's coming out of his pocket. You know it. Charlie Furbush. He got the last 2 outs of the 5th inning. Looks at the bottom third of the order here. Ellis Kennedy and Gwynn Jr. here in the 6th.
So far, the Mariners bullpen, they've done their job. It's just a matter of getting the offense going. They haven't been able to get anything going other than the home run from Seager.
That's it. Been blank. No hits over the last 3 innings. 2 for the game. The last hit was a smoke base hit to right leading off the 2nd. Damage done by the Dodgers. All came in the 2nd inning. 9 men to the plate. Grand slam by Ethier. The other 2 runs batted in by Gordon and Gwynn. Terrific crowd here. 34,807. There's a strike. 3-1. Ellis with a pop to Olivo and a walk to the weekend crowd. 22,000 and change Friday night. Yesterday afternoon 30,000 and 34. 8:07 today. Payoff pitch to Ellis into Olivo's glove. He's gone. 1 out. Eric Wedge spoke to him before the game. His thoughts on Kevin Millwood, when we might see him again.
No, I don't think so. I think there's a better than average chance we'll push his next start back and hopeful that everything goes well this week to where he can make that start. So, we'll have some options if for some reason it takes him a little bit longer than we anticipate, and so we've got a little flexibility. But Kevin's a smart guy. He's a tough guy. He knows himself well. He knows his body well. He's been down this road before, so we got a lot of trust in him, and I think him and us. So we'll make a good decision.
So there you have it. Look at ex-Mariner Adam Kennedy walk. Run scored in the 2nd, flied out to right in the 3rd.
Charlie has a good fastball going today. That last fastball at 93 miles an hour. Typically, he's around 90, 91, but 93 on that last fastball that Kennedy fouled off.
Breaking ball. Seager looks like he has a chance. He does. Makes the play. 2 outs. It's going to bring up center fielder Tony Gwynn, having a good day. RBI single in the 2nd. A bunt down the 3rd base line. Seager made a fine play, but Little T beat it out for a base hit. He's 2 for 2. Started 94. Furbush, the 3rd Mariner pitcher today. Bevan went 2 innings, 2 1/3 from Iwakuma. Charlie right now. 0-2.
Left-handed hitter is really struggling with his breaking ball, and I think a big reason why is the velocity we're seeing from him on his fastball today. I feel like they have to get it going a little bit, try to catch up to his heater. Bad swing right there from Gwynn on that slurve from Charlie.
Good call. One and 2. Dodgers go home to face the Angels for the next 3 days. And the White Sox come to town. And this is outside. Former Brooklyn Trolley Dodgers. He went. Oliva's going to have to throw down the first. He does. Completes the play. That'll do it. Strikeout, 2-3. 2 strikeouts for Furbush. Bottom of the 6th, Seager, Montero, and Smoke. Provided the only run back in the first inning, and Kyle's going to lead it off here in the 6th. Little League Day here at the ballpark. Are there that many SoCal folks that have transplanted up here, or were there that many charter planes landed over the weekend? Man, oh man. 34,807 and a high percentage. It's like they grew up Dodger fans. This one popped up. Gordon puts it away. One down. Chad Billingsley has been outstanding. 7 Ks, 3 walks, a run on 2 hits.
He's mixed up his pitches a little bit, but primarily he has stayed with his fastball. A good curveball right there. But his fastball has been in the low 90s for the most part. We've seen him throw a couple of curveballs at 62, 66 miles an hour. But with the lead, he's been aggressive with his heater. It certainly has paid off for him today. 85 pitches, 86 pitches now for Billingsley.
Seager hit a changeup. And that pitch belongs to the ages right now. For
fastball, curveball, and more fastballs than anything. He's right around 80% fastballs on the day.
High fly ball deep to left.
Just missed it.
Yep. Abreu makes the catch. 2 outs.
Billingsley. First pitch strikes, 22 batters. He's faced 13 first pitch strikes, 53 strikes overall out of the 87 pitches he has thrown. There you go, just 2 hits for the Mariners.
I told you about the Seager home run. The guy who has the second hit stands in right now. Justin Smoke. Strike 1. Oh, there's that pitch again. It's at the 3rd one.
66 miles an hour on the slow curveball.
Same arm action, repeats the delivery, and that thing comes out feathery soft. 0-2.
Hard to tell sometimes when you're up here, but he must have some late life to his fastball, because at 91, 92, you would think the guys would be on his heater a little bit more, but he consistently has beat him with that pitch.
Two and two, 2 outs, nobody on. Straight away. That's how they play Smoke. 9 pitches to get 3 outs. Pretty impressive. To the 7th we go. Dodgers lead 6-1.
To invite you to test drive a Lexus today. And by Pizza Hut. Say goodbye to boring with the Pizzolo. 2 for $5 only at your Pizza Hut. Make it great. 7th inning action now with Mike and Dave.
All right, Tom, thank you. As you look through the main concourse here at Safeco Field, beautiful day, great crowd, 34,807. They've not been entertained by the Mariner offense, that's for sure. Maybe some late inning lightning can turn the cause around. Charlie Furbush continues on. This will be his 3rd inning of work. This is the top of the order: D. Gordon, Elian Herrera, and Andre Ethier. Young bullpen, like this team, has matured quite well.
Yeah, they pitched well today. They're doing what they're supposed to, and that's try to keep the score where it's at. We mentioned it earlier on with the 6 runs in the 2nd inning as this ground ball is hit out to Smoke at first. He'll handle it, but give the club plenty of time to try to get back in the game. Unfortunately, Billingsley has been really good today, giving up 2 hits, but the bullpen throwing up nothing but zeros.
Since that 2nd inning, when the Dodgers sent 9 men to the plate, scored 6 times on 4 hits. Bullpen's given up just no runs on 1 hit. Mariners ace is king. You know that. Make sure you grab a seat. Kings Court for Felix Hernandez next home start on Tuesday. And he'll be taking on the San Diego Padres. Get your seat in the court. Kings Court t-shirt and a K card. You can get it for $30. For tickets, go to mariners.com/Felix. Look forward to seeing and hearing you out here on Tuesday. Mariners have tomorrow off. Big hack by Herrera, strike 1.
Herrera 1 for 2. Got a base hit in the 1st inning, walked in the 2nd, scored a run. He's also hit into a double play.
Two. Charlie struck out 3. 2 down here in the Dodgers 7th. Take a look at the Mariner calendar, brought to you by Sleep Country USA. Enjoy a day off tomorrow and more action against the NL West. Padres in town. Giants come. The Giants have some outstanding pitching. Then go to Arizona for 3. A day off in San Diego. Nothing wrong with that. 3 games with the Padres. A's come in, and then the Boston Red Sox finish up the month. Before you know it, you'll be on the be at the All-Star break. Here's Ethier. Fly to left. Grand slam to deep right center field. And a strikeout.
Charlie used his slider effectively against Ethier back in the 5th inning.
Broken bat. Ryan hangs with it. Throws him out. Nicely done. You know what? He gets a lot of grief. People complaining about he doesn't hit. I tell you what. Who are you putting in there that's better? It's a great shortstop. Back off.
Of imagination, encouraging you to imagine bigger when you play the lottery. Visit us on Facebook or tweet what you do to Twitter, #IfIWon. Who knows, you might even see your tweet appear on TV during an upcoming game. Tom Glasgow with you from the Ford Sports Desk, and let's check in on another team in the AL West. It's the Rangers in the Bay Area taking on Tim Lincecum and the Giants. Of course, Lincecum one of the best in the game, but so is the Rangers offense in the 4th. Rangers up 1-0, bases juiced. Ian Kinsler at the plate. He takes care of business. Kinsler with 28 runs batted in, and it is a 5-0 lead for the Rangers in the bottom of the 8th. Back to Dave and Mike.
Tommy, thank you very much. Ted Billingsley working on a great ball game here against the Mariners. 6-1 is the score as we go to the home 7th. Mariners have tomorrow off, and with the Padres in town, we'll see Clayton Richard against Felix Hernandez. Good to have Felix back, coming back off the lower back on the left-hand side against Chicago about a week, 10 days ago.
Dave, I know that you like to play golf, but what is usually Saturday when you're watching the professional golfers? What do they call it? Moving day, right?
Yep.
Well, here we are in the 7th inning. It's moving time for the Mariners. And they don't have to get it all back right here, but they need to pick up a couple of runs just to make this thing where it's a deficit that they can handle in the later innings. And here we are in the 7th inning. They need to get a couple of runs here if they want to get back in this game. They don't have to get it all, but you have to get some. And Billingsley right now is up to 92 pitches. He has been terrific today for the Dodgers. They need to find a way to put some pressure on him.
He's repeated his delivery. He's had tremendous command. I mean, everything a pitching coach could ever ask for. Saunders to lead it off. 8 strikeouts, 2 walks for Billingsley this afternoon. Saunders, Olivo, and Carp. 2 hits, one in the first, the Seager home run. hitting a second base hit by Smoke leading off. Nada since then.
We've seen a lot of that. High fastballs at 91, 92. Brandon Lee is getting loose in the Mariner pen now.
Some high heat.
Yeah. Look at Brandon. Pitched a no-hitter on Friday. Did a great job in the 8th inning. The Mariners were in some trouble after a couple of walks. Brandon came on, was able to get him out of it, help him win the game 1-0.
Look out. Foul ball. Lee has been outstanding, coming off a win against Cliff Lee and the Phillies in Philadelphia. Missed outside, 2-2. Count. Billingsley started the season winning at San Diego and Pittsburgh. Then he doesn't win a game until June 5th. He went no decision lost, no decision lost. I mean, that pattern continued.
Well, now he's up to 100 pitches. Season high 116 for Billingsley. There you go, 61 strikes. First pitch hitters 24 batters he's faced, 15 first pitch strikes.
3-2 to Saunders. Foul.
Michael making him work. This will be the 10th pitch of this at bat coming up to Michael. Trying to find a way to get on first. Scott Elbert getting loose, the left-hander for the Dodgers.
Gobbled up by Adam Kennedy, 1 out. Give you an idea of how Billingsley has thrown the ball. In the last few years, he is one of 3 National League pitchers to have won 10 or more games in each of the past 5 seasons. The other's Ted Lilly, who's on the DL, and Cole Hamels of the Phillies. To left field, off the end of the bat. Bray, you had a long run coming in. Swing full. The swing didn't match the result of the fly ball. 2 down. Bring up Mike Carp. Walking fly to left. Olivo with that fly ball's 0 for 3. A lot of offers today. First pitch strike. and two. We've seen the Richards kid down in Anaheim and Chris Sale, two of the better games we've seen thrown against the Mariners lately. This is right up there.
Yeah, and again, he's just been really aggressive using his fastball. Eovaldi in that opener, same type of thing. He pitched well. Mariners ended up winning that game 1-0.
Count runs full. Lions on deck if Carp can keep it going. field, and Brayer's right there. Clean inning for Billingsley. My goodness, he is rolling. 3, 6, 7, 8 in a row. He's retired. He's through 7 with a big lead.
Today's Tracer Technology is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
Sunday afternoon BLT coming up here. 6-1 Dodgers. Mariners have been stymied big time. They have not had a hit since the second inning. Brandon Lee takes over.
Bullpen has been terrific today as you take a look at the numbers for Brandon Lee. Pitching better as of late. The job that Iwa Kuma did and Charlie Furbush, both of them so far pitching 5 innings, shutout baseball, really doing a good job. So hopefully Brandon can keep the score there. Mariners running out of time though.
That they are. Jerry Hairston Jr. gonna lead it off. Looks at the strike. Jerry today, a couple fly balls to center and a walk. Really good work by the bullpen.
Eric Wedge feeling like he can use the entire bullpen if he wants to tomorrow, an off day for the Mariners. But fortunately for him, Iwa Kuma again pitching well, and Charlie was terrific. Charlie may have had the best stuff we've seen from him this year. His fastball topping out at 94 miles an hour.
Trying to get back in the rhythm that he had last year to led him to save 37 games and make the All-Star team. Looking bat, slow roller going foul.
The way Brandon pitched Friday night, it looks like he's getting there for sure. And Eric Wedge giving him an opportunity to pitch more than 1 inning in a couple of outings. I think that's helped him. He wants him to pitch a little bit more. It looked to me the other night he had a terrific feel for a split, which is a nasty pitch to go along with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. So hopefully he's on his way back, but he's pitched well his last few outings.
Terry Hairston getting a new piece of equipment. Wedge talking about League, said he's right there. Says we're going to stay with what we have right now. We'll give him another shot eventually. He's not going to do it on a whim. They're going to have a conversation coming days, maybe a week or so. But right now, he says we have a plan for League to eventually become the closer again.
Well, and also the thing is the fly ball looks like actually going from this way. But the other thing with that, too, is things are working for the Mariners late now when they have a late Thomas doing the job. Brandon has been really good, as we mentioned, whether he's pitching in the 7th or the 8th or both. I think Eric's just going to ride that out for a little bit and give Brandon a little bit more time.
Yep.
Give him another. I mean, today's a great example of another opportunity for him to pitch when typically he wouldn't be in this.
Right. And Eric was asked, what's it like not having a definitive closer? He said it's a pain in the butt. This is because a lot of other guys get out of their roles, get out of their comfort zone.
Right.
But he said he's liked the execution, the strike throwing, the aggressiveness, and the confidence that the league has shown of late.
I think the other thing, too, again, it seems to me that in his last 2-3 outings, his ability to throw his split and get some swing and misses at that pitch. He talked about his confidence. That will definitely get him there. It's a pitch he has to have to be effective.
Solidly stroked to the gap. Saunders not going to get that one. Bobby Abreu. Extra bases again for him. His second double today. 2 for 4. And for Bobby, that's his 7th since 7th of the season.
And for Abreu, he gets on a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. He'll be 37 years old, but he can still turn a heater around. Saunders was shading him towards the left center field. That ball up in right center. That'll bring up James Loney, first baseman of the Dodgers.
Pinch runner, Alex Castellanos. Pinch running for Bobby Abreu. First pitch to Loney. Down low for ball. Loney flied out deep to center back in the 2nd inning, grounded out. Second, grounded out to first. Two-0.
Talking about how good the bullpen has been. Not only they've thrown a shutout through 5 innings, a double by Abreu. First time they've had a runner in scoring position over that time.
Meanwhile, the Mariner offense been put under lock and key. 2 hits, 3 walks, total of 5 base runners all day.
Dodgers came into the series with the 2nd best ERA in the National League.
Swing and a miss. Castellanos to third. He's in there safely.
Wild pitch. When you look at Olivo, blocks it. He's able to keep it in front of him. The ball bounced away just a little bit, but it doesn't have enough time to get the runner going into third. Brandon Lee can get the strikeout now. Just 1 out. Mariners have to bring their infield up.
2 balls, 2 strikes. That'll pick up a run. RBI for Loney. In his 20th. He's 1 for 4 now.
The Dodgers done their end on the offensive side. Take a look at the swing by Loney. Pitches down, is able to stay with it and get the base hit. They are 4 for 5 with men in scoring position today, including that grand slam home run from Ethier.
Here's the catcher, A.J. Ellis. 0 for 2 with a walk. 7-1 Dodgers. They have 8 hits now. Dodger fans making a lot of noise here. Big part of this 34,807. It's Little League Day. Still a whole bunch of Mariner fans here, but they have not had near as much to cheer about. trouble. Ball in the third is Loney. With 1 out, runners at the corners. So League's given up 3 consecutive hits.
Well, this is unfortunate for him. It's a good pitch. He jams him. Little flare lands out into the outfield. Nobody can get to it, so that'll be a base hit. Pitching on the hands of Ellis.
Brings up Adam Kennedy. Adam today, walking a run scored, fly to right, fouled out to Seager at third. All on AK. All this damage coming with 1 out. Strike 1-1. Seven runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. A run on 2 hits for the Mariners. They've left 4. There's an RBI single by Adam Kennedy. 8-1 Dodgers. League having a bad go today, giving up 4 consecutive hits.
Dodgers 5 for 6. They've been in scoring position. Take a look at the swing by Adam Kennedy. Gets a fastball at 96 miles an hour. Lines it into right field. With that base hit, Carl Willis coming out of the dugout, have a conversation with Brandon Lee.
Hey fans, make sure you avoid the headache of paying at the pump and save money by riding Sound Transit. Visit soundtransit.org for details. Inning started off harmlessly enough. A 2-2 pitch popped up to Ackley off the bat of Jerry Hairston Jr., but since then a double by Abreu, RBI single Loney. Ellis with a base hit to center, and an RBI single to right by Adam Kennedy as Litke's up and thrown.
Bring up Tony Gwynn Jr. He's having a good day today. A couple of base hits, scored a run, has an RBI.
1 out, first and second. 2 runs in. Way outside, ball 1. Straight away and not too deep. Tony Gwynn Jr. Trouble with the splitter, spikes that one 2-0.
Looking like an inning's worth of work for Brandon. Just 1 out. He's out. This will be the 20th pitch for him coming up in the inning.
There's strike 2 and 1. One pitch fouled off. Dodgers playing some good ball. They've won 6 of their last 8. They have the best record in baseball. Mariners played well, winning 6 of their last 10. Runners in scoring position at Dodgers. They came in with a 262 average, and this is looking like they're going 268 average. And they're having a good day here. I'm laughing because
so are the kids.
The Seagulls, all of a sudden, they decided it was time for the 340-something appearance. 2-2. And with 343 feet.
Brandon coming back with a split. That when he left up in the zone, it was off the plate away.
Pitch number 6 here to Gwynn. Is it on the ground? Smoke. It's a runner at second. That's all they'll get. Advancing to third is Ellis. Kennedy erased. 2 outs. Runners at the corners. Top of the order now, D. Gordon. Dodgers won yesterday's game 8-3, and they lead here 8-1. Top of the 8th. Down low to Gordon. Gordon today would fly to left, RBI single to left, walk and a ground out to first. I don't think Gordon's going to pull. Carp in left, Saunders in left center, shallow.
And the only pitch that he will pull is a hanging split. Late on that last fastball from Brandon.
Critical number there. Did not get it. Long hold there by Olivo. 1-1.
For the Mariners in the bottom of the 8th, they'll go 9-1-2. Ryan, Ichiro, and Hackley.
Ground ball to Ryan. He bobbles, goes short one, and that'll do it. Dodgers pick up 2 runs on 3 hits, leave a couple. They've opened up an 8-1 lead here in Seattle, and time running short on the Mariners here at Safeco Field.
Casino, Seattle's premier entertainment, gaming, and dining destination. By Sterling Bank, life is about the good stuff. Your bank should be too. Visit our new website at bankwithsterling.com. And by AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network. AT&T, rethink possible. Let's reconnect with Dave and Mike with a new man on the mound for the Dodgers.
All right, Tom, you're right. 8-1 lead here for the Dodgers, and they go to the bullpen after a fabulous effort by Chad Billingsley. They bring in Scott Elbert, a left-hander, and the Mariners running out of time as we begin the bottom of the 8th inning. Bottom of the order will be Ryan, Ichiro, and Ackley. Rhino today with fly out to center and a walk. Strike one. The left fielder is Alex Castellanos. Inside, Scott Elbert. Joplin, Missouri, lives in Surprise, Arizona. And ahead in the count 2-0. Let's see what happens here. This might bode well. Get aboard.
Well, they weren't able to get much done against Billingsley, so maybe Scott Elbert, somebody that will help him out, falling behind right away. As you look at his numbers, a 3.71 ERA for him. 18 strikeouts and 17 hits he has pitched. Fastball.
Billingsley outstanding, 109 pitches, 67 for strikes, 7 innings, 2 hit, 1 run ball. Retired the last 8 men that he faced. Up high, Ryan walks in a 3-1.
Bring up Ichiro 0-for-3 in today's ball game. Ground out, strikeout, fly out, strike.
Popped it up, playable. Kennedy fighting his son, calls off Loney. Makes the catch, 0-for-4 for Ichiro today. This year, Mariners, they're proud to induct Randy Johnson and Dan Wilson into the Mariners Hall of Fame. We want you to share in the celebration as well, so you can join Jay, Alvin Davis, Jay Buhner, Alvin Davis, Edgar Martinez, and other special guests for the Hall of Fame luncheon. That's Friday, July 27th, right here at Safeco Field. The on-field luncheon is going to be filled with great moments from the memorable careers of Randy and Dan. For more information, go to mariners.com/Hall of Fame, HOF. 1 out, 1 on, Mariners 8th. Ackley 0-for-3, a strikeout looking, a fly to center, and a strikeout swinging. And Jamie Wright, the former Mariner, warming up.
Dustin has not had a good day today. He's 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts. The hitters count now at 2-0. See if he can get a fastball that he can handle. The Dodgers have basically in Billingsley throwing fastballs up in the zone. Albert comes back. Don Mattingly watching.
Kenny cut on the right. Pitching coach. Two-0 count to Ackley. Seager's on deck. Strike. Straight back, 2-2. Good month to be home here for the Mariners. They got San Diego and the Giants coming in. Short trip to Arizona, 3 days there, 4 days in San Diego, and then come back, finish out the month. 3 with Oakland, 3 with Boston, and that'll get you into July with Baltimore coming in on the heels of the Sox. Base hit for Ackley to right field. 1 out, 2 on.
Made Dustin feel a little bit better checking in with a base hit. We mentioned he was 0-for-3, but a solid line drive into right field. Looked like a little cut fastball, was able to stay on and hit it hard.
4-game hitting streak now for Ackley. 4-4. 15. There's Seager, club's RBI leader. He's accounted for the only run. First inning home run. It was home run number 8, RBI number 38. 1. Roberts made his way up from the minor leagues as big ball club as he pours in another strike. Seager, 1-0 pitch, and that was a changeup. And he hit it a long ways. Good ride. Right now he's behind 0-2. Fly ball left field. Center fielder taking charge, Tony Gwynn Jr. 2 outs in the 8th with a couple of men aboard. Bring on Jesus Montero. Don Mattingly, not surprisingly, will go to the right-hander. The big handsome, they're going to bring in Jamie Wright. A well-traveled veteran. They'll face Jesus Montero. 2 out, 2 on. Bottom of the 8th. Dodgers lead it by the count of 8-1.
Sports. Tom Glasgow with you from the Ford Sports Desk at Safeco Field as we check in on the Red Sox taking on the Nationals at Fenway Park. We pick up action with David Ortiz on the mound, and Big Papi has a plan. It's a simple one. Hit it out of the ballpark, and it gives the Red Sox a 2-1 lead. We go to the 9th. Roger Bernardina doubling to right. He will drive in rookie phenom Bryce Harper for the game-winning run, and the Nationals take it by a 4-3 final. We send it back to Dave and Mike.
All right, Tom, thank you very much. Boy, Bryce Harper in the middle of just about everything good happening with, the Nationals. Yes,
exciting player, runs hard. I think you just have to love the way he plays the game, but he's also played well and been effective.
Tell you what, he's got some pop. Can hit. Mariners could use a big hit right now if their former teammate, Jamie Wright. Montero. It's strike 1.
Numbers for Wright. 27 strikeouts over the 25 innings that he has pitched. He's also walked 13 batters, so he can get a little bit wild at times. Maybe not the overpowering pitcher that he used to be. Good fastball. Will be in the low 90s with a slider.
Inside. Tenth team that Jamie Wright has performed for since getting to the big leagues in 1996. 0-1 with the Mariners in 2010. Last year, 2-3 with a 3.16 ERA. Bouncing ball down to third. Herrera goes across, and that will do it. Jamie Wright does it in the 8th inning, gets his one man. Mariners down to their last 3 outs. It's 8-1 Dodgers.
Sunday afternoon in Seattle, an A1 lead as we get ready for the ninth. Hey, a terrific moment prior to the ball game. That is the PLU women's softball team recently winning the Division III National Championship. Pitcher Stacy Hagenson handling the honors for her club. She did a terrific job as PLU defeated rival Linfield 3-0 in that title game. Third national championship for that PLU softball program, and some terrific softball played by the ladies throughout the Northwest. Guys, we'll send it back to you.
You're a proud alum. Good deal.
Yes, sir, I am.
Atta baby. Tom Glasgow doing a great job for us this afternoon. Good pitcher for the Mariners, Lucas Litke.
He's been terrific this year. 14 innings pitched, 13 strikeouts. Has not given up an earned run, holding opponents' average to 170.
Swing and a miss by Elian Herrera, leading off the top of the ninth. Herrera, Ethier, and Hairston Jr. 2, 3, and 4 for the Dodgers. Strike Herrera tonight, base hit to left. This afternoon, a walk and a run scored, hit into a double play, and struck out. Oh, 2 count. Mariners in the bottom of the ninth will have Smoke, Saunders, and Olivo 5, 6, and 7. Marvelous starting pitching by the Dodgers the last 2 days. 1-2.
And Lucas has missed with the last couple of sliders. We'll get Herrera to chase the first one. Laid off the last two.
Line drive, center field, base hit. Hit number 11 for Los Angeles. Leadoff man's aboard is going to bring up Andre Ethier. Take your little leaguers out to see the big leaguers next Sunday. We're going to celebrate all future Mariners as part of Youth Baseball Day. Mariners will meet the Giants at 1:10 p.m. and tickets are $11, and all kids 14 and under are invited to try that again, to participate in pregame on-field parade. We had a huge one today. We look forward to seeing you again next Sunday. Get your seat to the game at Mariners.com. Andre Ethier, grand slam in the second inning. That's when the Dodgers hit 9 men to the plate, 6 runs on 4 hits. Blake Bevan, the starter, walked 2 in that inning, and they both scored.
Yeah, we thought one of the big keys, the Mariners pitching able to hold him down the first 2 games, was 0 for 8 coming into today. Unfortunate, the one hit he has in the series was a big one, that grand slam, 1 for 12 in the series.
National League RBI leader, ran his total of 52. 10th home run for Ethier.
Lucas quickly out in front of him, 0-2 count.
Struck him out on 3 pitches. Well done. 1 out, 1 on.
He stayed with the slider again, down out of the strike zone, getting Ethier to chase it.
Pinch hitter, Ivan De Jesus Jr. They had one game in the infield where they had all second-generation players. They had young Van Slyke at first. They had De Jesus, Hairston Jr., and Gordon in the infield. All their dads played in the bigs. Off the fist, Ackley charges. There's the front end, and they get the back end. Yes, they do. A 4-6-3 double play. Second double play turn today by the Mariners. More importantly, they got a lot of runs they get. It's 8-1 Dodgers, and leading it off, it'll be Justin Smoak when we come back. From the starters.
A couple of tough ones. Clayton Kershaw, one of the premier pitchers in the game, was electric yesterday, and then Billingsley followed that up with a terrific outing himself. Again, the Dodgers coming into this series second in the National League in pitching, and a good reason why, those two starters.
2 days in a row they score 8 runs as Sean Tollison takes over.
Hard throwing right-hander, going to get an inning's worth of work coming out of the bullpen. You can see what he did in his last outing. Just a couple of walks against the Phillies. Did not give up a run.
Appearance of the season. There's Kershaw on the left. And Chris Capuano's having an outstanding year. Capuano 8-2 with a 2.82 ERA in 12 games. 66 strikeouts and 26 walks. One reason why they have done so well in ERA, they're second only to the Washington Nationals.
Here in the ninth, it will be Smoak, Saunders, and Olivo.
Bouncy ball finds its way through the hole. Base hit by Smoak, his second hit tonight, this afternoon, though. Crazier things have happened, right? Talking about all the players on the Dodger ball club that had dads that played in the bigs. Your old teammate Tim Wallach, his son Matt, has been up and down a couple of times with the Dodgers. He's a catcher. Ball 1 to Saunders.
Man, that's a lot of them, isn't it? Was that 5?
Yeah, at least 5, yeah.
That would be 6 with Tony Gwynn Jr. in center field, right?
There you go.
Let's see if Michael can get a base hit. Saunders today is 0 for 3.
Well struck, right center field. That'll get down. One hop off the fence. Smoak to third, getting a big wave on. Here's the throw to the plate. It's way off line, cut off. RBI doubled by Saunders, makes it an 8-2 ball game here in the ninth. And Michael is 17th double, his 21st RBI.
Michael gets a fastball, 94 miles an hour, and hits a rocket into center field. Take a look at the pitches down in the middle of the plate. He just crushes it out to right center. I feel better about his afternoon checking in with that base hit. Picks up an RBI.
Live action, big swing and miss by Olivo, who's 0 for 3. Fouled out to the catcher, popped up at third, popped out to left field. Fifth hit this afternoon for the Mariners. They'll have to hurry. Gordon just got him. Excuse me, swing.
That is fooled on a breaking ball. Unfortunately, put it in play. That'll move Saunders up to third. Take a look at the play. D. Gordon gets rid of it with something on it. Olivo hustling. Fine pickup by Loney, the first baseman, to get him. Give Mike Karp a chance to get an RBI mark. Mike is 0 for 2. Has a walk in the game.
First pitch strike. Sean Tolleson. Counts at 1-1. Fist fouled away. Karp behind 1-2 to Sean Tolleson, who's out of Allen, Texas. Played his college ball at Baylor University. And Karp goes down on strikes. 2 outs. He's had a tough day, 0 for 3 with a walk.
Bring up Brendan Ryan. Brendan 0 for 1. He's actually walked a couple of times. Take a look at this strikeout by Karp. Brendan's been able to reach base twice today.
Allison in his second big league game. Not go, says Dale Scott. Tollison's been a big strikeout guy in the minor leagues. 4 locations over 2 parts of 2 seasons. 144 strikeouts against 23 walks. There's a big time leader.
95 miles an hour again at the top of the strike zone. We've seen that a lot today from the Dodgers pitching. Pitches up in the zone.
Some of 144 strikeouts, 23 walks. They went that time. Mariners down to their last strike. One and 2 to Ryan. A run in on the Saunders double. Saunders at third, the 1-2 to Ryan. Just missed. 2-2. See that bat alive. Two and 2. Pitch to Ryan. Struck him out. That's your ball game. Dodgers, team with the best record in baseball. They come in and take 2 out of 3 here in Seattle after being no hit by 6 pitchers Friday. They come back with a couple of big wins, 8-3 and 8-2. And there was some dominance today by their pitching, particularly their starter Chad Billingsley.
Well, one of the big keys in the game was to stay away from the big inning. Blake Bevan not able